All right, so this is storyboard 3 of 4, and this is in 1984 September of Bill and Michelle, and there was a harp player who's not in the scene, and my brother Marty, and they provided the music for the wedding of John and Jean.
Right.
And then here we have, this is Bill's last tour. As shortly after he retired, they needed an emergency piccolo player. So he went to the Canary Islands, and in the background is the volcano Mount, I guess it's pronounced Teed. And there's Ronnie Phillips, who's the bassoon player. And then Al Kofsky, what did Al play?
Trombone.
Al was trombone, and then Bill, of course, piccolo in the middle. This is a birthday cake made by one of Michelle's friends, Carol, for Bill's 80th birthday party in Marin County. It's a beautiful piccolo cake, stars and stripes. And then here, Olive and Bill love to go every summer to the Shaw Festival in Ontario, Canada, and they saw several plays over the course of several days. And this is on a trip to Japan with the orchestra, an earlier trip, where Bill is with, we think, a Japanese student that was, he provided a few classes for some of the students. This one, we believe, is Bill on one of the tours to Alaska, and it's a picture of a moose in the background there. And then as we go across here, this is Bill in, we believe, is in Ecuador. He's at 9,000 feet throwing a snowball at the camera, and it was in January. And here we have Bill and Arlene, which is Olive's sister, and Olive, and it looks like they're at a restaurant somewhere. I'm not quite sure much about that. And here's a shot. It looks like before a concert is to start. It's a picture of Bill just sitting on stage waiting for the rest of the folks to come out. And this funny-looking thing is, it looks like it's some kind of bass flute. It's wooden, and it's got a double head. It looks like really large. Here's this is a shot of George Zell, probably a poster for the tour to Japan. And then here's Bill outside some architecture in Japan. And then down here we've got Bill in his full tails with the piccolo. And then down below, this is a picture taken around 1983 or 84 with the Cleveland Orchestra flute section. And we have Bill and John Rautenberg, and then Martha Ahrens, and Jeff Kaner? Jeffrey Kaner. Kaner, okay.
He's in Philadelphia.
He's in Philly. So here was one of the many cruise pictures that we took to the Eastern Mediterranean in 2005. And they had a formal night. Everyone had to wear a tux, and Bill brought his T-shirt tux instead. And that was quite a riot. And then here, this is kind of interesting. After he'd retired, here's a series of photos that he took. He taught himself Spanish and went to Mexico, Ecuador, and Spain for a language immersion. And he took lots of photos in Spain and played in the town band. And here's some of the photos that he took of his trip to Spain. And this looks like a high-up shot of the beach. And let's see, over here we've got, this is an interesting photo of the Cleveland Symphony Woodwind Quintet.
Actually, they called themselves the Cleveland. Yeah, right. That's right.
And it's William Hebert on flute, Eldon Gatwood on oboe, George Sylphys on clarinet, and Myron Bloom on the French horn, and George Gosley on the bassoon. That's a great old picture of them. And then last but not least, we have a picture of Bill in Paris. You can see the Eiffel Tower in the background. And we'll go to storyboard 4 next.